This video is in response to borderhammer, her page, well, your page, because of course this is a video response, and I totally understand everything that you were saying on your page as far as we are all adults or whatever, but I'm one of those people that have a heart for people. I've always had a heart for people, and yes, we are all grown and we make our own decisions. However, if this man laid down with this one young lady and did not disclose the fact that he has HIV, and then he's dating another young lady and he's having unprotected sex with these young ladies, and true enough, it's up to both parties to say, hey, we need to wrap this thing up. We need to use some protection. It is on both parties. So I'm not making any excuse for it at all, because as a married woman, I know situations have happened even with me. I can be perfectly honest with everybody and say I just have to thank God for his grace and mercy, because in my younger days I was very promiscuous and I did a lot of things and I never caught a disease. And so I thank God for that. I thank him on a regular basis, because it could have been me. It could have very well been me. But I will say this. I would tell her, because I would look at it like this. Say for instance, you and your husband, y'all do a video together, okay? So now I know what your husband looks like, right? And I'm looking at your video and I'm saying, hey, you know what? I seen this guy with this young lady and I know she's HIV positive. Now, I don't know you from Adam's cat, but I'm going to leave you an inbox and let you know, hey, you may want to get checked, because I seen your husband kicking it, left the club with such and such and such, and she's HIV positive or whatever. And so just from one sister to another, because it's not about minding our own business or whatever, because a lot of times people know that people have HIV and AIDS and they don't disclose the information to their partners or to different people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to make them an outcast, but okay, if I'm living with HIV and I know that it's a disease that could possibly take its toll on somebody else's body, if they choose to still be with me after I tell them this, then that's one thing. But you take my options away if you give me something. Like, say for instance, we are in a monogamous relationship, and you decide that you want to step out and you do something to cause, and you know what, I'll say this, my sister, I have a sister, love my sister to life, love everything about my sister, but my sister has AIDS, okay? Now, she got it from being a prostitute. And I'll say this, as much as I love my sister, you're not going to be a killer, okay? You're not going to go around having sex with different men still because of what happened to you. And that's just the way I look at it. And that's my sister, that's my blood sister, raised in the same house with her and everything. But I'm not going to allow her to be a killer. So when she told me that she had slept with a guy from my church who is married with children from my church. When she came to visit my church, she noticed him and said that she had slept with him. Okay? So me feeling as though, okay, you were wrong. Yeah, he paid for a service. At first, I kind of got upset about it, and I felt like I ain't gonna say nothing to him or his wife, because he knew better, and the Bible says the wages of sin is death, and this, and the other. But after I thought about it, I said no, because I would want somebody to tell me. So I went to the young lady and I just told her straight up, look, okay, now I could be wrong. You could say I'm breaking up a marriage or whatever. But if she knows when she married him she was not HIV positive, and now she is, and she ain't been sleeping around, then hey, okay, she needs to know. She needs to know that her husband, even though he's working in the church and working in the ministry and acting like he's super saved, he's not all that he's cracked up to be, because he's out here buying prostitutes. Okay, so that's the problem with the black community in the first place. Everybody's stop snitching, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop doing this. But if they would take time to go out and really, when you see a situation just like this one that you're talking about, maybe if we started telling, then I think I am telling you, I thank God that I did not get a disease, because I very well could have, but it was his grace and his mercy that said, no, not this one. My husband the same way. Me and my husband been dating off and on for 13 years, and my husband was a real life pimp. Straight up pimp. California pimp, Tennessee pimp, Arizona pimp. He had them all over. Okay? And I'm pretty sure you understand the life of a pimp. And so, I know the life. I know that life. I was never a prostitute. I was never one of his hoes or anything like that, because God steered us out of each other's path for a while. While he was going through that, God was doing something else with me. But as we got older, God brought us back together. And so, I'll say this. I would tell for the mere fact that it is a sister that, yeah, she does make her own decisions, but we don't always make the right decision. And I would want somebody to tell me, hey, look, I know you're interested in this dude, but the brother's HIV positive. It's certain things that I don't allow my kids to do or whatever with my sister, because I know that she's HIV positive. So, I mean, that's just that on that. And so everybody has the right to their opinion, and I'm pretty sure that you are a beautiful person. I love all of your wig reviews and everything on the tube or whatever, but I just have to say I disagree, because that's what, when we keep our mouth closed about things as serious as this, it doesn't do anything but kill off our race. That's all it's doing, is killing off our race of people. So in saying that, I love you as a sister, and I just think that, if I, like I said, if I seen your husband out that, and he could possibly bring that back to you, I would send you a message on Facebook. I would send you a message on your Facebook or on wherever and say, hey, get at me, because I need to tell you something, and that way you can go get tested. But what if I disclose that information, and you're living in a monogamous relationship, you're married, you're with your husband, but maybe he stepped out on you, and it's a possibility that he could be bringing something back to you. Would you not want to know, is the question I'm asking you. So shout out to your page. I love your page. I love your topics. Alright, so in saying that, you have a blessed and prosperous day, and I am signing out, and that will be peace.